Kevin, it's 6:31. Do you want to get started?
Sure.
What do you think? We have a lot of people, and those, if somebody's not here, we'll come back to them after.
Okay, then I'll give the speech.
Right.
Welcome. If this is your first time joining us virtually, you will notice that you are currently muted, and everyone will remain muted throughout the meeting, except for the committee co-chairs, Barbara and Wilma, and any presenters as we move through the agendas. As we move through the agenda, the co-chairs will call on members of the public wishing to speak. You can participate by going to the reactions icon on your device and pressing the raise hand button, not the wave or thumbs up, as those will disappear. Only press it once. If you press it a second time, your hand will go back down. If you are calling in on the phone, it is *9 to raise hand and *6 to unmute. Be on the lookout for a prompt asking you to confirm unmuting once the co-chairs call on you. The chat is available for technical support only to help with Zoom software problems, not to ask questions of the co-chairs. They will not see the chats. If you're using an older version of Zoom, you'll need to go to the participants section where you will find the raise hand feature there. Please do not raise your actual hand or wave at the screen because we may not be able to see you. Chat me, I'm here for support. Thank you.
Thank you. Wilma, do you want to give the introduction or should I?
You go ahead and do it.
Okay. I'm Barbara Rutter with Wilma Johnson. We're the co-chairs of this committee, and we wish you all a happy new year and welcome here today. We have a large agenda, and so we'll get started. I'll do the first one, Wilma. You can do the next one. So the first one is the Lexington Avenue Fair, sponsored by the 19th Precinct, the Community Council, and it's a full street closure on Lexington between East 79th and East 86th Street on April 28th from 10 to 6 p.m. Somebody from the precinct here?
Mhm.
Or the community council?
Hi, good afternoon, or I'm sorry, good evening. Robert Ash with Clearview Productions. Kathy Jollywood's here on behalf of the 19th
Yes,
Precinct
Kathy, we're going to hear from you a lot, right, today?
Community Council.
Yeah. Thank you. Is this new?
Good. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Wilma. This is not new. This is the event that the council has had for, well, before my time, so we'll say more than 20 years. That it is different in the sense that it is moving. It was Lexington Avenue 660 to 66, and we are requesting permission to move it north, more into the precinct.
And the one that's on Fifth Avenue is not the council. That's a different one that the 19th precinct does. Oh, no, that I think is the Central Park precinct.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Thank you. Great. Well, I'm glad you're up here. Can you tell us a little bit about what it's going to be and if anything else is going to be different and so on?
No changes, no amplified sound. Same model. Just moving more into the precinct. I've gotten reach out from a lot of businesses between 79 and 86 who would like to see a spring fair there. So I think I anticipate participation to be much greater in the center of the precinct. And really looking forward to something different.
You'll have music?
No music, no amplified sound at this event.
So it'd just be the booths with food and everything else, food and
Correct.
the wares, great, including the people from it. Wilma, do you have any questions? I think it's just the two
I'd
of us.
like to know if is this a fundraiser?
Yes,
Yes.
this is a fundraiser fair for the council.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I remember when it was in the 60s, the 70s, I remember it. So it's the only thing different is the address change, right? Moving to 79 to 86.
Correct.
Yes,
Everything is
we felt that we weren't really reaching the residents within the 19th precinct. It was when it was so far down toward the bottom of our precinct boundaries that we were reaching mostly tourists coming up from Bloomingdale's and the shopping areas. And we felt from 79 to 86th Street would include more of the 19th precinct boundary residents with this change.
that's great.
okay.
I think it's just the two of Kevin, am I right? It's just the two of us from the community board?
Yeah, there's no one.
I move to approve. If there's nobody to
And then
ask
I'll have
questions.
to second then. Okay, and I think we're both saying yes to it.
Yes, I am.
Thank you. Look forward to having you up here.
Thank you very much.
you.
Thank you, Kathy. You're hanging around for the next one. Is it okay if you hang around? I know you're doing the German Day Parade also, right? The German Day.
Yeah. No, listen, I love this.
Okay, great. That's fantastic.
Okay, now,
Wilma, do you want to do number two?
yes, next is the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce Second Avenue Community Benefit Festival, sponsored by the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce. Full street closure at Second Avenue between East 66th Street and East 86th Street, Saturday, May 4th, 10 to 6 p.m. Is there a representative here
Hello.
for the Manhattan?
So somebody is here?
Yes, I'm here. I'm the president of the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce, and Rob is also our vendor, so he is here working on our behalf as well.
Okay.
Okay. It's the same as it's been all the time?
Yes, but I think we're going to be obviously coming out of COVID. We're always trying to get more small businesses involved, so we're going to be, going door to door. Obviously, we always try to get the small businesses on Second Avenue to take part themselves, but yeah, we're going to be always trying to bring in more small businesses.
Good.
That's-
Okay.
And you'll have the bouncy, the kids, things for the kids, the bouncy castle and things like that.
Yes.
That's what we have it. So it's the same thing as before. All right.
Yes, I think, and we're always trying to innovate. I think we had a really successful, remind me, Rob, if we do two of the fairs, remind me, we had a Japan block, which people loved and they're still talking about.
So, Robert Ash again. So the Manhattan Chamber has the spring and fall, the annual Second Avenue in the spring and the Third Avenue in the fall. Knock on wood, coming out of COVID, both events have regained pre-COVID momentum, and we're now doing two children's entertainment blocks. We are working with both the hospitals to do both the hospital blocks are back now, as well as now partnering with different cultural organizations. We had a Japanese cultural block as well as a Filipino cultural block. And coming into 2024, either at the Second Avenue or the Third Avenue, we may be introducing a European cultural block. So constantly looking for new partnership initiatives to diversify the event.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you lucked out with the weather. Are you promising the good weather again?
We'll try.
You had great weather, I think. All right,
Yes.
Wilma.
Anybody from the public to ask any questions?
Oh, we forgot to do that before. Okay, this time I will move to approve.
And I second.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you.
Thank you. You as well. I'll stick around though. We have another one on the docket.
Okay.
You want to do the next? The Lennox Hill neighborhood?
Yes, Lennox Hill Neighborhood House, First Avenue Festival, sponsored by Lennox Hill Neighborhood House. Full street closure at First Avenue between 86th and 79th Street on Saturday, June 1st, 2024, from 10 to 6 p.m. Is there representatives for this vendor?
Yes, I'm Julia Peterson representing Lennox Hill Neighborhood House, and Robert is also
hi.
working with us.
Great, thank you. And is there anything
What's
different?
this year? Yeah. What's different this year than you had last year? Because I didn't see very much last year.
Last year actually was extremely successful, at least from our perspective. We had a lot of performances, boxing, yoga, music, activities for the kids. I thought it was fantastic last year, actually. But Robert, maybe you have some more insight about vendors and stuff.
Yeah, actually, my interpretation coming out of COVID last year's event was definitely much getting us back to where we were pre-pandemic. The only one of the concerns that was that's been brought up recently was the funeral home down there at sorry, I'm confused my block, 69th Street. And so I've been in communication with them to make sure they're aware of the date of the fair moving forward, for there's no they can let people know that would be attending any services at the funeral home, that there could be additional traffic. I don't know if that was mentioned to the board recently.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. So what happens if they are having a funeral? They need the cars there and everything.
So what we've been, and this goes back before me, Barbara. We've always left the front of the funeral home completely free and clear of obstruction if the fair goes down there. But I guess there was some confusion last year where they didn't know the date, and some people were I guess whoever had a service at the funeral home that date was upset with the director for not informing them that there could be traffic in New York City. So, yeah, I don't know if that came back to you guys or not, but I just wanted to address it.
I didn't hear it. I don't think Wilma or Kevin.
I didn't. No,
so
no.
I'm on an email trail with them now and making them aware of any days that there could be traffic. Actually, I told them of First Avenue and Second Avenue, just making them aware of when there could be traffic in the community.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anybody in the public would like to ask questions?
Okay.
All right.
So should I move to approve and?
Yes. Ed.
And you second?
And yes, of course. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. We're used to more people. I think people are still on vacation.
Yeah.
Barbara, I noticed Judy just joined.
Oh,
So
Judy, great.
I'm gonna unmute you if you want.
What were we voting on?
We were voting on the Lennox.
We're on number 4 now. Oh, yeah, Lennox Hill.
Number 3.
I'll vote yes on it.
Great.
Okay, so we're on
if
number 4 now. Great. Thank you.
Judy,
Thank
are you okay if I leave you on mute for the entire meeting?
That would be
For
great.
only 3 people. Okay.
That makes it easier. Okay, should I do the 4?
Okay, Barbara, number 4, yes.
The Bastille Day Festival, which I find a lot of fun, sponsored by the French Institute and the Alliance Française, pardon my accent. The full street closure on Madison Avenue between East 59th and East 63rd Street. And then again on East 60th between Madison and 5th Avenue on Sunday, 14, right? Yes, 7/14 from 10 from 10 to 6. Do we have somebody from French?
Yes.
Go ahead, Kate.
I'm Kate Livinger. I'm representing FIAF, the French Institute.
And is it the same as it's been? And tell us a little bit about it.
So this year is really exciting because it's actually on Bastille Day and it's the Paris 2024 Olympics starts 2 weeks later. So we are anticipating integrating those two things into the event. So there might be some changes. We're evaluating the entertainment for the event and some partnerships, but we are also going to have a lot of the same vendors that we've had in the past. We have a really great network of local businesses that are in the area that participate every single year. And we're planning on having some additional kids activities. So it'll be very similar to what you're used to, but maybe with a little extra flair.
That sounds good. I had a wonderful French singer. I don't know if it was
Yes.
this year or the year before that I loved. Any
May I
questions?
ask a question, Barbara? I
Sure,
didn't
please do.
hear the introduction. I know you've always been on 60th Street. How much of Madison Avenue are you on now?
So this will be our third year on Madison Avenue. So we'll be on 59th to 63rd, which is the same footprint we've had for the past few years. And we also have a little bit on 60th Street between 5th Avenue and Madison Avenue. So that's more of our play area.
Oh, well, I think that's good because I know I haven't attended anything in the last years, but 60th Street was always very crowded. So I think it's nice that you've expanded onto Madison.
Yeah, it's a great footprint for us.
Judy, do you want to
Okay.
move to approve?
I move to approve.
Second.
And okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
you. All right, now, the Third Avenue Community Benefit Festival, sponsored by the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce. Full street closure at Third Avenue between 66th Street and 86th Street, Saturday, September 7th, from 10 to 6 p.m. Representative, please, for that
That's
festival.
me. That's me again with Robert.
Oh, hi. Okay.
So yeah, this
Tell
is
us a little about that. It's different from last year. Anything?
no similar. As I said, we're just trying to really go out of our way to incorporate more small businesses into the event.
Good.
That's good. Okay.
Any questions? Judy, Wilma, or should I say I moved?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Did it get
I'll second.
Ruth? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'll
Okay.
second.
Yes.
Thank you. It was a nice fair, again, with beautiful weather. If I remember correctly, every fair had very good weather
Indeed.
last year.
Thank you.
Now, the next one is Lexington Avenue Festival, sponsored by the Young Men and Young Women's Hebrew Association. Is that the 92nd Street Y?
Yes.
It is. Is it a new name, or the name is not right here, or?
That is, as I understand it, the legal name of the 92Y.
Okay.
So it's
what kind of a
it's the
name is
legal
it?
name, DBA 92Y.
Oh, okay.
And you have Jamie
okay.
Thomas here on behalf of the Y. No changes from last year.
No changes
sorry.
from last year? You had very
No
few, there was little last year, a little. Wasn't any on thing on 95th, 96th? Very little between the 79th Street. So is it going to be more this year, more vendors this year? There's very few things for children and everything.
So last year, my years are blending together. Last year is 23, 22, we consolidated due to poor weather. We only used 4 or 5 blocks. Last year we went from 79th Street to 90th Street. And you are correct, we only had 1 kids area. So this is the one event in the community that just hasn't quite got back to pre-pandemic size. My goal this year would be to get the second kids area going, and get back to where we were pre-pandemic.
Okay, so you're going to try to bring it back over to 96th Street.
Maybe not 96, because there's that hump over the hill. What's like 94th,
So the
95th, where it
90th
kind of
Street.
slants down. My goal would be the
Okay.
92nd, 93rd. Right.
I
Okay,
see.
that's what I think it was last time. And it started at 79th last time? I thought it started at 86, if my memory is wrong.
Oh, no, 79, correct.
It did start-
79.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and you'll bring up back more things for kids and all of that.
Could I please ask, because I don't have
Please.
the agenda out, can you please give the dates of all of these things as they come
Yes,
forward?
we didn't read that, I guess. It is
But it's on
September,
the 9th,
that's the September one.
September 22nd.
Yeah, that's always in September. That's the last one.
Yeah.
Boy,
September 22nd is a Thursday. That can't be correct.
September 22nd, it said Sunday. Okay, so we have to look at the calendar.
What?
The
Rob, what's the
representative,
date?
what day is it on? Sunday or Thursday? It's got to be
That's
Sunday.
a-
They always have it on Sunday.
That's a Sunday. I'm just double checking. 1 second, Judy.
Okay.
Want to make sure. Just double checking. Give me one moment.
yeah, well, I'm doing it
Oh, wait
also.
a minute.
No, the 22nd is a Sunday, Judy.
It is a Sunday.
Yes,
I
it
was
is.
in August. I apologize.
Ugh,
Okay.
you made me sweat, Judy.
Sorry about that.
It
Just for
is
that, I'll
September
move to
22nd,
approve.
Sunday.
Thank you,
I'll
Okay,
Jenny.
second it.
and Wilma's going to second, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so it's
7.
Sarah, do you want to do it?
Number 7,
Oh.
Linux Hill Farm Stand. Sponsored by the Council of Environment Incorporated. Sidewalk and cab closure and lane closure at 70th Street between First Avenue and Second Avenue Fridays, okay, from the 1st of January to the December 27th.
In other
From
words, the whole
10
year.
a.m. This is a brand new place, right? Oh,
No,
is that
this
the same as
actually-
from Linux Hill? Is it
Hello,
the same from Linux Hill? It is?
Hello, I'm Kathy from Green Grow NYC. No, this is the 11th season. It usually is brought before you between our youth market coordinator, but now our staff has been switched around. So now I'm doing it. So it opened in 2013 outside of Lenox Hill. Is 2 to 3 tents with 1 parking area outside of Lenox Hill Neighborhood Association.
Neither one of
it's
us
been there
remembered
for a
it.
while.
I apologize, yeah.
Since
What is
2013.
the date?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm confused by the dates.
It's basically
The
all
date
year.
is, listen, the date is January 5th, 2024 to December 27th, 2024 from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Fridays.
In other words, it's all year. It's every Friday all year.
That's
I
correct.
see. Okay.
Any other questions? And it's
I'll
just
move to
like a
approve.
couple of farmers that come, a couple of tents of farmers. With
It's
fruit and
2 to 3
vegetables?
tenths of farmers' product that is driven through Grow NYC. They send it to our hub and we send it there, and the youth market sets up. They train youth how to sell and how to set up
Mhm.
markets, and they give it's like job experience.
Oh, that's
Good.
great.
That's really good.
Well, I'm going to move to approve.
Yeah, second. That's different. That sounds
Judy,
good.
you're okay?
Yes, yes. So I take it the whole block is closed off on Fridays?
No, it's just curbside 2 to 3 tenths and parking for 1 vehicle.
Oh, okay. Well, then certainly
Okay.
there shouldn't be any problem.
Right.
That should be, no.
Okay, I'll
Okay.
do number 8.
Go ahead, 8. Okay.
82nd Street, oh, that's the 82nd Street Green Market, which is sponsored again by the Council of Environmental Incorporated, also known as the Grow NYC, and it's sidewalk, curb lane on East 82nd Street, between First and York and it's Saturdays basically all year from from January
From
to
6 a.m.
December. In other words, every
That's-
Saturday all year.
That's correct. It's a soft closure. They close it, they have for the last 5 years. They close it, but let emergency vehicles through, delivery vehicles through, that type of thing.
Right. And they use the church's parking lot for it.
The church's parking lot
And
and
I-
right outside on the curb.
I go to that green market, and they only use like not even a whole half of a street. So on the other side of the street, it's completely free for people to pass, cars to pass.
Yeah, we have staff there that move the barricades. It's just for pedestrian safety.
I have to
Yes,
say, I
that's right.
go
I see
there
that.
often. It is the best managed flow of traffic. I am very impressed with how it's managed.
Thank you. We try to do our best.
Move to,
Do it.
move to approve.
Move to approve. Second.
Yes.
And I'll third it.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. And I want to tell everybody Happy New Year to you and your
Happy
families.
New Year, and thank you for all you
Thank
do.
you.
Thank you.
Okay, Wilma, you want to do number 9?
Okay, number 9 is the Family Day, sponsored by the Episcopal School of the City of New York. Full street closure at 69th Street between Madison Avenue and Park Avenue, Thursday, May 16th, from 3:30 to 5:30.
Hi,
Is there a
I'm Ann.
representative?
Mhm.
Yes,
Okay.
Ann Holm here from the Episcopal School, with our director, Susan Sheehan is right to my right. We've been doing this for, my goodness, more than 30 years, except for the pandemic. And it's the street fair for the little ones. It's one block in between Park and Madison on 69th Street. And I'm happy to answer any questions. Nothing will be different this year.
But it is open to the public, right?
It's free and open to the public.
Great, thank you. Okay. Anyone else for a question?
I have 2 questions. I didn't get the date again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We could give you all the dates after too.
Yeah, May 16th.
It's May 16th. It's a Thursday.
Yes.
And I
From
take it there,
3:30 to 5:30.
I take it there are no garages there?
There is a garage on our block. It's actually right next to the school. We've worked with them for many years, and they have access to their garage during the fair. We cite our bouncies so that it doesn't interfere with that.
Thank you. Any more questions?
Move to approve.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you so very much.
great. Do you want to do number 10?
What is it's the Manhattan New School, PS 290, 2024 Rock the Block Green Festival. Sponsored by Manhattan New School, PS 290. Full street closure at East 82nd Street between 1st and 2nd Avenue. Saturday, May 18th, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's
And
May 18th.
Right.
Is there a representative for 290?
Yes, there is. It's Adam Seiden. How are you?
Hi.
What's up, guys? Good to
Tell us
see
a
you
little
again
bit
this
about
year.
This is
if
the
anything is
recurring.
different.
Yeah, it's anything you've
This
done
is
this
different.
before.
Yeah, mostly the same as we've done in the past. The event is on May 18th, like you guys said, from 11 to 4. We've done this event annually for over a decade. It was the Fest with Zest, then restarted after COVID, over the COVID hiatus. Similar setup and vendors as last year, and the same actually M&S team that's running it, so we know logistics well. Like a bunch of the other events out there, this one will have plenty of community involvement. It's open to the public, and this one is much more geared, of course, to the kids that attend M&S and the parent and family community. So there'll be crafts, games, entertainment, and things like jugglers and stuff like that. So, yep, mostly the same, and we're looking forward to hopefully another successful event here.
Right. It's going to be an exciting
Great.
set. There'll be the green market from 1st to York, and this will be from 1st to 2nd. So be 2 blocks of.
That's right.
And
Yeah. Good.
I'll ask what Judy's question, are the garages
Okay.
on that block? I can't picture, I'm not picturing the block well.
Yeah,
Are
there's one on the east side of the street on 82nd, and we work with them and cordon off an area.
Okay, great.
Move to approve.
Thank you. Second.
That's great. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
You want to do number
Great.
11? Or do you
The
want me to do-
Dalton School Spring Fair, sponsored by the Dalton School. Full street closure at East 91st Street between Park Avenue and Madison Avenue. Friday, May 24th, from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Anybody have questions about this? Or maybe we have the representative from the Dalton School to explain some things about this fair?
Hi, my name is Karishma Javeri. I'm representing the Dalton School. This will, Happy New Year. This event will be on the 24th of May, as you said. It's a Friday from 11:30 to 2:30. There will be no changes from prior years. It's a community building event for the children to celebrate the end of the school year. It's open to the public. We've had this event for over 25 years, and it's organized by parent volunteers. Happy to answer any questions.
This seems like a
Any
very short
questions from the
time.
public?
Yes, she said it's open to the public, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a question. It seems like a very short time. Does this include setup and cleanup after?
Yes.
So what is the fair, like an hour or an hour and a half?
About 2 hours, yeah. It's just for the children to have, celebrate the end of school.
Okay. And it is Friday, May 24th.
Correct.
Move to approve.
Great.
Second.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll read the next one is All Souls School, the block party, and it's sponsored by the All Souls School, and it's the full closure on East 80th Street between Lex and 3rd Avenue on Thursday, May 30th from 2:30 to 6 o'clock. That's not Memorial Day. I guess that's the week after Memorial Day.
Week after.
No, it's the day before Memorial Day.
No,
Isn't it
Memorial
the day
Day is
before?
the 27th.
Okay.
That
Any
Monday.
representatives?
Hi, yes, this is Amanda Kuzma from the parent committee of the All Souls event.
Hi.
Like the other schools, this will be open to the public. We are going to have local vendors providing food. We are a preschool, so we'll have games and activities, targeted for young kids. We had a bouncy house last year that we'll be getting again. We'll have some, local musicians playing some music, face painting, things like that. With a lot of parent volunteers as well, providing those services.
Right.
There's going to be amplified music?
No amplified music. They'll just have their guitars.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Move to approve.
All right, thank you. I'm seconding it.
You'll second it, I guess. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
That's great.
Thank you.
Do you want to do the other?
Number 13, 60th Street Fair, sponsored by the German American Committee of the Greater New York. Full street closure at 60th Street between Madison and 5th Avenue, Saturday, June 29th from 11 to 6 p.m., 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Is Kathy going to talk?
Is there a sponsor from this
It should be Kathy. Is
60th
Kathy
Street.
still on?
Yes, if you would unmute Kathy, Robert Ash here as the
Okay, great. Thanks.
production company, and Kathy here on behalf of
Okay,
German American
hi.
Committee.
Yeah, well, I think everybody knows, I mean, the German American Steuben Parade, we started in 1957, and I marched in it. And what we've been trying to do now is to promote, and we've been very successful. We're gathering now about $20,000 in scholarships for, for students who want to learn or continue or embellish their German language. And also, we've been very instrumental, as other parades, bringing in a lot of tourists, and hotels have been filling up, and we have about 20 groups coming from overseas, Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. And then we have all the German societies coming from across the United States. General von Steuben, in case any of you need to know who he was. Without him, we would all be British subjects today, because he was the one who helped George Washington build the army. He founded West Point, so he's our patron saint. But we find that with the costs of bringing people here and scholarships and schools, we really find that we need more funding than we usually get from other organizations or Germanic organizations. So our parade has been pretty famous since a lot of you were born. So.
Is this the Steuben Day Parade?
Yes. It's a German
No, the application is
fair.
The application is for the street fair, which helps raise the money for the production of the parade.
Oh, okay.
It raises the funds
fundraiser.
for all these, right, yes.
Because I
And what
remember
it does
that.
to the city, it brings a lot of people to the city.
When is
as
the
well.
parade? Is a week later or some?
It's always the third, it's
Yeah.
always the third Saturday in September, because that's the
September.
closest to von Steuben's parade, a birthday. So
So
it's
this is the
always-
precursor to the parade. I understand now. Great.
Yes, so as I was
fundraising.
explaining, we need to raise money for these scholarships and to bring, people over from Europe to, enjoy. And then we have the Oktoberfest in Central Park, which is a huge, huge festival we have with food and drinks, and we get 7,000 people coming, enjoying and dancing and drinking beer, of course, good food.
And here would be like a regular fair with food and.
It's just yes, just a regular with vendors and food and yes.
Okay, thank you. Any
Okay,
questions?
second.
Great. Thank you, Kathy. And Rob,
Thank you.
Okay, now
the
the
14th.
next one we have is the 60th Street Fair, sponsored by the East 60 Neighborhood Association. Full street closure at East 60th Street between Madison Avenue and Fifth Avenue on Saturday, August
10.
from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. All right, Judy.
Maybe Rob, maybe you should do this.
Sure. Robert Ash
Okay,
here.
hi.
Judy Snyder here on behalf of ESNA, Robert from Clearview. This is their annual fundraiser fair. And the date is Saturday, August 10th. No changes from previous year. Or fingers crossed that outdoor dining might hopefully come down on 60th Street. It's limiting the number of vendors we can fit on 60th Street. Yeah, no changes, no complaints, no amplified sound. I guess that's kind of it in a nutshell. I couldn't tell you the first year because I think that's older than me. Any questions?
Pray for good weather.
Yeah. Is this the same area you had last year and the year before, the same street Madison Avenue and is it?
Say that again, Wilma?
Is that the same area as last year between Madison and Fifth Avenue on 60th Street?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Great. I guess, Judy, you can't move to
Not
approve.
voting for cause.
Okay, so I'll move to approve. So it's going to be
Okay, second.
2001. If that's how you put it, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you. We have one other, Kevin. I don't have it on my list. Do you have it on yours? Wilma?
Which one are you referring to?
There was on Wilma's list, there was the 19th precinct again.
That one I may have pushed back because they weren't, oh, that one, yes, they weren't responding to me, so I pushed that back.
Okay, so they'll come up again because it's in September, so they have time to respond.
Unless somebody is here to talk about it, is it something?
I don't think so. No.
You don't think so? Great. This
No,
was
because they didn't respond, so.
Judy, thank you for coming. Come to all of our meetings.
Thank you much. Have a great.
Thank you so much,
Have a great week,
everybody, and
everyone.
have a great new year. We'll have
and a
great
great
weather,
evening.
and it's something nice about talking about the spring, all these things in the spring, isn't it? When it's nice. Okay.
All right. Have a great evening.
To adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Yes.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin, and thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.